Hi, I'm Mr. Boongu, who is the friend of your mind. In this video, we will see what seasonal affective disorder is. 4. Seasonal affective disorder. This is a peculiar one. With what you have watched so far, it depends on what you classify as peculiar or strange. Seasonal affective disorder is what its name suggests. It is seasonal depression, which is nothing but depression that visits you like clockwork. If you fall under the bracket most of the seasonal affective disorder patients fall under, you will notice your symptoms generally start somewhere during the fall and continue to grow until the winter. Just like the mood that surrounds these seasons, your mood falls, and your energy is sapped. However, there have been cases recorded where the depression starts early spring or summer. Often confused with the winter blues, the first reaction to these feelings is to sideline and ignore them, blaming the winter. Oh, it's the weather that is making me gloomy. The gloomy package you receive seasonally is giving you a sign where you make sure you find things to do that are therapeutic and that make you feel better. Symptoms. This gloomy package is one to watch out for, especially if you are seasonally prone. Look out for these signs to understand and recognize seasonal affective disorder. The feeling of hopelessness and worthlessness. Suicidal thoughts. Loss of interest in activities. Social interaction withdrawal. Appetite and sleep disorders. Challenges in concentrating and making decisions. Decreased sex drive. Constant complaints of fatigue. Agitation. The symptoms may be similar to those of other types of depression. The key to look out for is to notice if these symptoms occur periodically or seasonally, to be specific. While this is technically the least dangerous type of depression, seasonal affective disorder should not be disregarded. Seek help, no matter how small or silly the reason might seem to you. You don't have to put up with it. You may find that a simple blood test will tell your doctor what deficiencies you are suffering from, and you may be able to adjust your activities and your supplements to make things better. How different is depression from feeling down or sad? With the knowledge of the major kinds of depression and their symptoms, it is time to understand the difference between actual depression and a sad feeling. You might be sipping a cup of coffee in your favorite spot and you think about something that fills the air with absolute sadness. Your perspective of the entire place has now changed. What was a nice relaxing cup of coffee has now been ruined by this dark empty sadness that has crept in. Is this depression or a sign of it? Or is it just an emotion that was triggered by something that reminded you of an event or a person that is unpleasant? If it is the latter, it is just sadness, which is nothing but a normal human emotion. It will pass in a few hours or days based on how strongly you feel about it, and you will go back being your dandy self. Depression, on the other hand, is an abnormal and caused state that affects the way you think, act and react to things and people around you. When you are sad, you are not depressed. But, when you are depressed, you are sad about everything. There are enough triggers that can cause depression without it being a difficult event to put your finger on. A loss of someone or something and even stress can cause depression. Sadness or any other such emotion, on the other hand, needs to have a trigger to kickstart the feeling within you. If what you are feeling is truly only sadness or a negative emotion, the fix for it is going to be relatively simple compared to fixing depression.